Yeah, fuck. Oh, that was a shitty way to start. Anyways, today I'll be posting the last video of 2018. I'm gonna freaking talk about this was a really crazy year because when this year started, I only had 38 episodes of my series, and it was pretty much dead. My channel was dead. I had no intentions of bringing it back. But in January, I became friends with January or December, I can't remember. I became friends with Freddie at the beginning of this year. You know, this beautiful bastard. And well, when I did, he inspired me to continue my series and create the first movie, Return to Magic Railroad. You all know that. And it's basically because of Freddie that my whole channel kicked off again, because Bum was the one that started that was the one that motivated me to continue, even though he isn't really a part of the scene anymore. He's just here just because he's a good boy. So 2018, right? Continues. We got funny episodes, season 2. It's not the meme series, but still pretty funny, pretty wacky. We meet some new faces. Now let's rewind all the way back then. The people that watched my series were Freddie, Ryan, sometimes, Bum. The only two people that are dedicated to watching it were Freddie and Bum, and then Ryan and Jacob kind of sometimes watched it, sometimes didn't. I think Jacob kind of tuned out after Return to the Magic Railroad, which is ironic because that was when my quality actually got good. And yeah, fast forward a little bit, say a few months later, me and Freddie have our falling out because because I stole 2 of his fucking jokes. But that's not the point. Prior to this falling out, Freddie's channel returns, GamerKing457, with a video called The Adventures of Thomas. Now this video will be the first of many videos, in his series, The Adventures of Thomas 457, which is basically about Mr. Bio's railway and his engines and his main. I assume the main cast, judging from the intro, is Mr. Bio, Salty, Freddy, and then Thomas and Edward. I assume as the series goes on, we'll meet new characters like Fode and Percy, but whatever. But yeah, fast forward a little bit. Me and Freddy have our falling out, and that is the end of the meme series, pretty much. And I met Murdo. He was cool. Murdo joined the Sissy Squad in March, and he exited the Sissy Squad 2 months ago or so when Hunt for Hammersmith came out, the character Murdo. Yeah, Murdo was cool. I watched his series for the first time around then. We chilled for a bit, talked about stuff, did a bunch of crap. And then Freddy came into the picture again, and we started to all hang out. Grayfield came out. That was the second movie, and I made 2 movies this year, so that's good. And then season 2 concluded after Grayfield, meaning that the second season was over, pretty much. And then after that, me, Murdo, and Freddy continued to hang out, but in July, I got into a call with Numpty Pootis, the nigga that made Hunter's dad. But anyways, yeah, that was the first call with Ryan in God knows how long. And it was a lot of fun, thanks to John. We basically had those calls. I would get out John, but he's in a box right now. So yeah, we continued to do that crap and stuff. And when I came back from my trip, I made the next part of the after story, which wasn't as good as the first part, but And it's pretty much introduced a new character kind of a new character, Lord. Pretty much the reintroduction of Suicide Stephanie, who isn't actually Stephanie. And yeah, that would be the case. We'd make a lot more episodes. The final episode of the series, for the summer at least, was about Professor Tom, and it had Freddy in it. Whoa. And that was the start, that was a part of Richard's arc, which is basically a reformation arc of Richard. And those episodes continued on. The quality got better and better. And I feel like it kind of peaked after Richard's arc, and then Hunt for Hammersmith. We kept that quality consistent. And then, the background music started to drop off after part 3. Background music will return in 2019. Hopefully in an episode about... I don't want to spoil anything to just my regular fans, but there's going to be an episode about a certain character. So that's the next episode, and then after that, another episode about a certain character. So you can look forward to that. All right, so that's basically all that happened this 2018. There's a lot more. Like we just accomplished so much. We got to 69 episodes, then 100, then 130. Our series, well, Topaz, we were actually my series and Ryan's series had the same amount of episodes for one point, and then I passed him. But because of school and Ryan's, well, between you and me, I don't think Ryan gets any work at all. So his series was able to pass mine because, well, he had a lot more free time than I did. And mine remained at freaking the number it was, and Ryan passed me by quite a lot, which is alright then, since he is the older channel. This year also marked the first, season 4 marked the first thing for many things. It marked the first season, since season 2 where Mr. Paul, Murdo, and Rosie were not present in the main cast, and it also marked the first season where Chuggington and Underground Ernie characters were present. Whoa, the Reds, the Blues, wait, no, the Pinks! Speedy supports the Pinks, he's corrupt, get out of here. But anyways, now to address some questions that I failed to answer in Topaz and won't answer in Topaz, so let's just answer those. What's happened to... Wait, fuck. No, I'm already being retarded and messing up the questions. God damn it. Alright, let's try that again. Why did I remove Murdo and Rosie from the Sissy Squad? To be honest, it was mainly because I didn't know what to do with them anymore. Plus, they didn't really fit in with the new dynamic I was doing. Because in the Sissy Squad, well, every engine is there because they've overcome the challenge in their character. Or that they have a really special purpose for being there. And I just felt that Murdo and Rosie... Like, Rosie, she didn't have a real reason to be in Sissy Squad. She was just there because she was Splatter's GF. And when they broke up, Rosie kind of just hung around and stuff. So that's why Rosie left. Murdo just left because, you know, I felt like I already done everything I could with him. And that he didn't really have much character, really, to work with after that. So he and Rosie were kind of just written off. Mr. Paul and Ghost... and a lot of his other characters, they were also kind of written off in association. Mr. Paul, he just left mainly because I thought it made no sense how he could just be, like, I scrapped the idea of having multiple controllers in Arlenville, like, so, the only controllers are Mr. Hill and Miss Sunhat. Mr. Strickland is more of, like, kind of a businessman that still runs the railway, but he's kind of a controller, kind of not really. Kind of helps us assist Mr. Hill, really. That's the deal with him. The Sertopum, that was a different Sertopum, not the one on Sodor. It was like a relative Sertopum had, but he moved on. He, like, left Arlenville to, like... He's still here. He just does stuff behind the scenes. And, yeah. But, yeah, Mr. Paul just left because, like, I didn't really feel like he belonged here. Because I wanted to keep... my core cast, mainly my OCs, you know, or my AUs, really. And, yeah, so bottom line is, Murdo and Rosie left because I wasn't interested in them anymore, and plus, I kind of stopped watching Murdo's series anyways, because it wasn't interesting to me anymore, and, I just didn't understand it, really. Freddy still watches it, so that's good. At least Murdo has someone. But, like, I mainly stopped watching it because, well... with the lack of background music and kind of the stale narration and confusing plot lines and just how nothing really made sense, it was hard for me to follow because, you know, if it's, like, you gotta pick a side for me, really. You gotta either do a complete meme series where you don't have to explain anything and it's just all memes, or you do a grounded series where things have explanations and crap. I lean closer towards... grounded series where things have explanations, and whenever I do funny stuff, it's just like inside jokes like, oh, Chuggington's corrupt, or woof woof to you too, Jay, or some dumb shit like that. Alright, so enough talking about dead Sissy Squad characters. Let's talk about characters that were just kicked for no reason, that just left for no real reason. What happened to Natsuki, Damone, and Ed? Canonly, Ed, I like to believe he's still in Arlenville. He probably works at the harbor or something. but like he doesn't work for Engine Alert anymore because Engine Alert was shut down, and Charlie and Toby now work for Content Cup and Bruno. So that's something. Natsuki, she's still around. She's just not gonna be on screen really. And Damone, well, since we have all this gold dust and crap, engines could repair themselves, and magical engines could repair non-magical engines, so a repair center was really no longer needed on Arlenville. And besides, there was already, like, Needville is known for Cardgate Works, and it's much easier for Arlenville engines just to go over there rather than frickin' the one on Arlenville, because the one on Arlenville is good, but Cardgate Works is famous for repairing engines, so all the Arlenville engines, whenever they're damaged, they go over there. So Damone, he kind of just left. He was one of the first few friends I put in the series, really, besides Ryan and Bum. So Damone, he just took, once he realized that the repair center was useless, he just moved on, really. So yeah. And yeah, I think that's everything I addressed that I won't address in Topaz canonly. So yeah, bottom line, 2018 was groovy. Myrtle and Rosie left the Sissy Squad mainly because, like, I had nothing else to do with their character, and I wasn't really liking their characters anymore, and plus I don't really watch Myrtle's series anymore because it wasn't that interesting to me. So they kind of left neutrally. Like, they've kind of been downgraded to, like, special appearance characters, because, like, basically their appearances will be as frequent as Wolf's appearances. Like the Sissy Squad, they're the main characters, and then we got secondary characters like Freddy, Sayuki, Speedy, Lady, no, not Lady. Crap, I'm messing this all up. Let me try again. We got main characters like Sissy Squad, secondary characters like Austin and Freddy and Sayuki and Slick, who appear somewhat frequently, but they're frequently enough to consider them secondary characters. And then we got like third tier characters that practically barely appear at all, but they still exist, like Michael and Swank and Millie, I guess. So yeah, Michael's getting updated actually, so that's cool. But yeah, this is my final video. So yeah, the first video of 2019 will be about the villains. Ooh, scary. And then after that, we'll do Story of D3, and then we'll have a few more episodes, and then hopefully sometime in 2019 I'll drop a trailer for the series finale. Woo. Yeah, so have a Fizzle Pop Gamer Day.